Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 16 of my Pokemon Platinum hardlocke. So today the objective is obviously to reach the Pokemon League and to finally be able to, prepare the team for the league, because currently we are stuck with Gon just to be able to use the hidden machines. But before that, very quickly, we're going to do some jumping around to get to the places that only Waterfall can reach. Alright, in this route to the west of Hardhome, we can now surf and ascend this waterfall. I've checked and there's 3 places with a waterfall in Sinnoh. Literally only 3 places. So, I mean, I think we can get that, right? A single item, I'm guessing, is probably a TM. Carbos. Okay. Okay. To the east of Celestic, there's this small surf portion. And you can access a waterfall from it. 2 waterfalls, I'm pretty sure. Or there's simply nothing in here. Yeah, okay. Nothing in this waterfall. Disappointing. What about the left one? I know the left one is a bit of like a Toyo Falls structure where you go up and then it doesn't really lead you anywhere, but it allows you to go in between places. So yeah, probably the objective is just to get this. A wave instance. Okay, good enough. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Not that far from the entrance, to be honest. There's this waterfall. And I'm pretty sure you can get a very powerful TM here. I don't know if I'll be using it, but maybe I can teach it to someone interesting. Oh no, Stone Plate. Okay. Where's... When the universe was created, blah blah blah. Okay. Adamant Orb, and Lustrous Sword. Okay. Well, and my Repel wears off at the very best moment. These are the 2 items that can be exclusively equipped to the Algan Palkia. Well, I guess they can be equipped on anyone, but they just wouldn't have any effect. And they potentiate their staff moves, but yeah, this isn't what I wanted. I know there's the Dragon Claw HM is somewhere around here. Alright, it was the area previously blocked by a rocket. By Team Galactic, I mean. Yeah. TM02 Dragon Claw. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright. Does this work? Like, does this remain like this? I know where this leads. Celestic Town. Yeah, I assumed that rock was movable from the south, but I didn't know. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that's basically all I wanted to do. Get some TMs. Get some items that were lost around. I mean, it's not like the wave instance is going to change anything, and I already have Dragon Claw on Garchomp. But you know, maybe I want to teach Dragon Claw to someone else. Alright, finally, time for the Victory Road. I'll be using repels all throughout the Victory Road because seems like I actually have every capture in this place. Okay. I also will probably be battling every trainer. I didn't make any comment about this, but my whole team is level 50 now. I'm pretty sure they didn't learn anything new, but yeah, they are exactly the same. Alright, level 46, 43 on the previous one. Like, I'd say going in at level 50 is not crazy. I might get a lot of level ups. You get Magical Leaf, but that's not a menace. For a moment I wanted to use Flash Cannon because, you know, part Fairy. But no, this might be tanked, yeah. Gardevoir actually has some... Okay. I should kill. Yeah. I'm faster. That's the difference. Gengar is faster than me. Gardevoir isn't. Alright. That's a lot of experience. Much more than I expected. I might be level 51 by the end of this. But I think the rival battle is at level 51. Torment. That's not that good. This is... Yeah, it just gets me to the lower side. This does exactly the same. I have to keep advancing through here. Blissey girl. This girl has a Blissey. I'm going to switch into Lucario. Because I remember actively that this girl has a Blissey. Because of the ridiculously long HP animation. Maybe she has more than one Mon, but one of them is definitely a Blissey. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So I know exactly what I'm doing. Alright. Go grab a drink. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they fixed this in Brilliant Diamond, Lustrous Pearl. Absolute downgrade. It's all about anticipation, come on. It's all about not knowing if you're going to kill. A Magneson, I kill this. I kill this with an Aura Sphere. Has good physical defense, but not so much special defense, so I do think it's better to go with this, even if it's a bit lower power, yes. Kills. Maybe close combat also kill. Alright. Good combat there. And Glalie. Well, I don't know if you picked... I should have used close combat here. I don't know if you picked your resistances very wisely, girl. Because your whole team is weak to fighting. So yeah. Okay. Good job by Lucario there. Okay, there's also... Here's... Bicycle. Have to go through here, right? No? Okay. No. This is going to take me a while, so... Alright, there we go. Let's hope this is good. Well, and now I should go for like a very small jump, right? Yeah. So, what is this? Max Elixir. Sort of helpful in the league, and I'm pretty sure that elixirs are difficult to buy. Okay, there we go. So the correct direction is through the south then. I know there's like a powerful TM lying around here, but I don't remember. Yeah, this, like this, and like this. I should be faster, I should kill, right? Mimoswine isn't that incredibly tanky, because it has sort of some speed. There we go. There we go, 5 levels higher also. I shouldn't have to worry. I'm EV trained to a certain degree. I don't have the perfect EVs, but at least extreme speed. Nice. Well, it's a clear upgrade from Quick Attack. This is 80 power instead of 40. It also has +2 priority instead of +1, meaning if a faster mon than me uses something like Quick Attack, Vacuum Wave, I would kill. Rampardos, I don't want to take a switch hit from Rampardos. I know this thing is going to die to an Aura Sphere, because Rampardos only has 2 stats. A lot of attack and some slight physical defense. And it definitely doesn't have any special defense. It's pretty slow too. Okay, mod him. I don't think you have anything against me, so I'm going to do extreme speed. Just to check the damage. Against someone like Mohim, for example, 5 levels higher. Okay, doesn't quite kill. So it's not something I can rely on to kill, but it's, wow. It's a lot more than I expected. I guess Yaref is sort of frail. Okay, have to consider that. He actually wasn't skippable. So this is a mandatory battle. I know there's a veteran up there to the north that's skippable and has like 4 months. It's pretty complicated, but... Oh, there's a lot of things that are weak to fighting in this place. A lot of things. Okay, that's unfortunate. Reflect. It's actually going to save you from this. Wow. 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 Okay, I'm going to Poison Fang, but I don't know if you have Magic Guard, so you might be safe from Meteor Mash. Interesting. Trying to raise your attack, yes, and succeeding. Okay, I'm trying to poison. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't think you will. Okay, do you have Magic Guard? Gravity. Oh, smart. Gravity, so you don't miss your Meteor Mash. Yeah, you don't have Magic Guard. Okay, then I'll just fly. Oh, I can't use fly because of gravity. I forget that's a thing. Well, I think even at +1, a crit wouldn't kill. Yep. Reflect wears off. Poison kills. Okay. Not the best battle to do here, but we should be okay. Torterra. I don't have anything nice except for Pingu, and Pingu doesn't really want to... I think this is Pralne to run through. You probably are going to use a rock type move. Earthquake, okay, that also works, more or less. It's neutral. I hope I can... Yeah. The thing about Garchomp is he also has pretty good defenses. So I don't think I kill in a single one, but 2 should do it. Leech Seed. That's annoying. I don't think it gives you enough health to survive the second one. Okay, that's more health than I anticipated. Seems to me like Leech Seed is stronger in this generation. Or maybe it has always been strong. Synthesis. Well, are you an asshole? Synthesis Leech Seed. Okay, okay. So you have Earthquake, Leech Seed, and Synthesis, right? I can risk it by putting Penguin here, but he'll probably go for a crunch now. Well, I guess that's the perfect moment to send Pingu out. I'm risking it a bit too much here. Oh no. Okay. Pingu, please. Please. Alright. Alright. I kill. 100% I kill. Times 4. There we go. Alright, alright. I definitely thought he wouldn't see a kill with Earthquake, so he would go for Crunch. And that way my switching was safer. That was very, very complicated. And I have to battle another Torterra today with a you know, a slightly bigger team, just 6 mons. So how do I deal with Torterra? Yeah, you know, actually Voivode is not that bad of a choice against a Staraptor. I probably want to lead with something like Lucario, so that he always goes for close combat. And then I switch into Voivode and I take the close combat, right? I'm thinking Barry, of course. Okay, by exiting and entering the room again, I can push this one down. A bit of a weird way to access this, but tell me this is... Ooh, double battle. Interesting. A full restore. Okay. Well, I was running out of potions, I said, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, double battle, completely optional. I really shouldn't be getting in this. But come on. Come on. Al and K. Okay. Oh, they just have 2 mounts. Staraptor and Ambipom. The Intimidate here is very painful, but should have nothing against me, so it's okay, I guess. Okay, I'm just going for Poison Fang plus Dragon Claw in here. I don't think Ambipom has nothing that can actually damage me, so yeah, that's Intimidated. If I were to poison here, that would be great. No. Okay. Water Pulse. You don't have a lot of special attack. Not at all. And Brave Bird going for... Alright. You go for Praline, he's going to be able to tank that. Yeah. Pretty well. So... We already saw... Yeah, we saw that Praline is faster than Voivode, so... yeah, I actually, sorry, the opposite. I want to go with this and with this. Because I want to do the most damage I can to Ambipom, and Praline has more attack. So this and that. Now's the moment when Ambipom shows me by surprise like Ice Punch. Shockwave. I think I know who that's going for. Yeah, Ambipom has Shockwave in the Volkner fight in Diamond and Pearl. That's why he's allowed to bring one. But okay, there goes. Pretty simple double battle. You know, when they are like this, it's just a matter of clearing enemies in half the time. An expert double battler. Previous experiences would say otherwise. Perfect. I'm so good. Stone Edge. Okay, okay. I don't know if I'd pick Stone Edge over Avalanche because it's a bit inaccurate. But, you know, it's definitely a very, very good TM. So I understand why it's so difficult to get to it. Okay. And yeah, just take me down. And we go back here, which is the correct direction to continue. I really should get off my bike because I want to have more control over my movement. I think I kill in a single hit, to be honest. Yeah, there it is. You have to understand, Seiko is this powerful and there's still a bigger special attacker in this game, Alakazam. And there's an Alakazam in the Elite Four. I'm really scared of that one. Okay, now the surf part. And the waterfall part too. Because there's okay, nothing to do here. Heart scale. Nice. By the way, I've been collecting a lot of heart scales. Like a lot of them. I have like 6 of them already, so I might use some to... Okay, let's double battle. I might use some before I get into the league to perfect my movesets, to check if I can learn something useful. Luminion and Rapidash. Well, Luminion, I'm pretty sure doesn't have anything Ice type by level up, but just in case he does, I'm going to dig. Quick attack. Okay, I understand the plan. Now, Luminion is sort of fast, but not that tanky. Probably dies to a Thunderbolt. If it doesn't, I don't think it can hurt me that much. And I can take another quick attack or whatever Luminion did plus a quick attack. So Seiko was okay. Psychic, I guess, but Praline is going to kill. Alright, the least scary double battles in history. Because they are only one month per trainer. I can't complain. I wouldn't want to have a 6-month double battle like the one just before Veilstone. Okay, the only way now is Waterfall. I'm pretty sure there's like an optional trainer, but one that is protecting an item. Something like that. No, this is the item that we saw for a moment. Dragon Pulse. Okay. I'm pretty sure the only one in my team that can learn that is Lucario, and he already has it by level up. So do I want it? I probably want to forget Dragon Pulse actually. Like I probably want some better coverage. I'm thinking Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse. Seem to remember Lucario has Dark Pulse as a hard scale option. Okay. Close to the exit. This veteran might be mandatory. This gets you to an item. Razor Claw. Razor Claw is to evolve Sneasel into Weavile. That's the item. Okay. I was going to say, I checked where the Razor Claw was on the wiki, and it said Victory Road. Alright, that... Is that optional? No, it isn't. And for the Pokemon League, that's all you should be thinking about. Yeah, this guy blocks this exit, which is part of the weird quest with, that girl, Marley. Alright, so we continue with Rock Climb after a bit of healing. Wait. This is... No, this isn't necessary. Isn't this a rare candy? Am I going crazy? Dark Pulse! Well, we don't need to use up a hard scale now then. To teach this to Lucario. I know Lucario learns this because Lucario learns everything that has Pulse in the name. Not even joking, that's a Lucario thing. Oh, I can continue through here. Okay. For a moment I thought the rocks were blocking the right. Yeah, I think this is the last trainer. Literally the last trainer of the Victory Road, so... Let's see. What do you want to do here? Dragon Tamer. Perfect. Perfect. I very much doubt you have a Garchomp. I think the only Garchomp in the game, aside from mine, is Cynthia's, which means I can just spam Dragon Claw here and get my level 51 just in time for the rival battle. A Gible, a Gabite, and what else would you have? Like a Flygon? No, because Flygon isn't in this game. And what would it be? 1449, L51, Swablu. Suablu, of all things. Well, Suablu dies to a Dragon Claw. Suablu has a lot of special defense, but not very good physical one. My poor Suablu from Ruby Sapphire died in a very unjust death. Not like a counter from Umbrellum. Yeah, this is the exit. Is there an item here? Nope. Well, here we are. The Pokemon League. Truly the end of the road for us. That's obviously not going to be the end of this part. There's still a rival battle to do, but now that's like the last obstacle before the league. So yeah. What do I want to do against the rival? I'm definitely going to heal in the center, yes. Heal is with a Staraptor. I still think like getting intimidated on Yaref. He sees that the best thing to do is close combat. And switching to Voivoda is the right idea. Well, first of all, I guess I should just leave Gone. And pick a 6th member. Yeah. Okay, it's the moment I talk with that guy, I'm pretty sure. You're not even that low on levels, so I guess we're okay. I have the choice specs. I haven't used them even once. But I don't know if I'm faster than I still think the choice specs on you are a good idea. But I don't think that you are faster than the Staraptor, so we're going to do it like this. Okay. Hold it, don't go off without me. You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here too. Let's see who's more worthy of making the challenge with a battle. Imagine just, you know, by mistake you run up against this guy when you want to heal. And this fucking asshole appears from behind. Yeah. Here's a Staraptor, level 48. Intimidating. He sees the close combat. And yeah, this is going to lower the defenses on a Staraptor too. Close combat. Definitely. That was the start I wanted. Okay. Now defenses are lowered. I guess the best play then is go for a flyer, right? Now don't double team me, just attack. Aerial Ace. Okay. Aerial Ace is pretty generous. I thought you would have Brave Bird. Lower defenses, still I don't kill. I was able to do that with Fly. Poison Fang should kill. Right? Difference between 90 and 50, there it is. Okay, easy Staraptor. Now, what do you send? Float Cell. Float Cell has Ice Fang. He's going for that, definitely. Well, obviously Pralines have very bad switch. Yaref could be decent. Do I want Yaref for anyone else? The Snorlax is probably not the best choice. The Snorlax and the Torterra, I'm guessing the Snorlax has Earthquake. Rapidash is a problem. Yeah, so I guess I want Yaref here, because he's not useful against anyone else. Yeah, so Ice Fang, don't freeze me now. Okay. And he's probably going for something like, I don't know, Aqua Tail. I'm faster. This thing isn't very tanky. I probably kill in 2 hits. Or... Brick Break. Since 1. Okay, okay. Extreme Speed. He's going for the Aqua Jet. Alright, alright. I didn't know you had that. I didn't know you had that. Very bad news. Now he could send anything. Rapidash. Okay. Going for a fire attack. I'm scared of sending out Praline because he could go for Will-O-Wisp. But I think I have to risk it here because Praline is definitely the best switch. Resist the fire attack and yes. Fire Blast. Perfect. And even missing. Dig? Well, there could be a very bad thing here, which is if you use Bounce, Will-O-Wisp. Okay, you do have Will-O-Wisp. But this Dig is going to kill, because Rapidash isn't that tanky. So, there goes. There goes. Now, he will probably send whatever has like a neutral... No, Torterra can have Ice Fang, right? This thing is going for Ice Fang. Okay. I mean, on the... We already saw we should tank an Earthquake and we're faster. So I just take the Ice Fang and I Ice Beam. Because I'm faster. Leaf Storm. Wow, okay. That's actually going to hurt a bit too much. Yeah. That's a problem. Okay, you're going to Earthquake now, right? Maybe he doesn't have any coverage against Garchomp, after all. Earthquake, okay. I think I'm just going to fly. Just going to fly. He could have a Stone Edge. Crunch. Okay, if he's going for Crunch, then he doesn't have a lot. Crunch, Earthquake, Leaf Storm. What else? I didn't expect Leaf Storm. I thought you would have Wood Hammer for sure. Okay, Crunch. Doesn't kill at all. I can even take another one, so we just fly. He doesn't have Ice Fang. It was all a Sayo. It was a Sayo. I'm seeing ice attacks where I shouldn't. I know some ice attacks in the E4, but that's also going to be a problem because I will definitely be protecting Garchomp from attacks that maybe just aren't there. Snorlax. Yeah, Snorlax. Snorlax has Earthquake, probably wants to go for a Body Slam here. Something like that. Or Curse. Yeah, it's time for Sue. It's time for Sue. I should be able to take 2 attacks from Snorlax. Body Slam. Okay, just don't paralyze. That's all I'm asking. No paralysis. Jump Kick. Okay. That was your last Jump Kick, maybe? Well, Snorlax... Oh. It's much tankier than I expected. Oof. Don't really have anyone to resist that with. No super effective damage, but Praline does have a lot of attacks, so... Snorlax is a bit of a special tank. I think I need to switch in here. What's the last mon? Heracross. Completely forgot about Heracross. Oh, Crunch. Okay. Switching into Gardevoir would have been horrible. Yeah, it was random move. I don't know why I... Okay, as Dragon Claw. I'm not going to dig because in case it Earthquakes, the power is doubled if you're digging. Body Slam. Just don't paralyze. Okay. Okay. Now he probably heals. No. Barry decides not to heal. Okay. That's fine with me. Very fine with me. Okay, level 52 for Voivoda and Heracross finally. Okay, Heracross, final mon. Yeah, fully believe in this last one. I have no reason to freak out. Okay, this thing has Night Slash, I'm pretty sure. It's coverage also, Aerial Ace, Backbite. And obviously something like Brick Break. I can tank one hit. There's a risk for critical, but I can't rely on the switch. So Night Slash is going for the crit. Okay, a crit wouldn't kill. So yeah, he literally had no way to kill me, so he went for highest chance for crit, I guess. That's it. That's the battle. Okay, some risky movements there, and if the Snorlax got to paralyze me, I probably would have had to, you know... I guess I would just sack Lupuni at any time I got paralyzed to have Seiko switch in and start spamming Psychic against everything left because I had the choice specs. I guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you. Darn it. You watch though. I'll get tougher and win my way through the Pokemon League. Because I'm going to become the champion, the toughest trainer. Pressa, you'd better not lose to anyone before me. Such a rival thing to say. Okay. Well, that was a well-handled battle, if I can say so myself. No losses. No losses. We haven't lost a Mon in a while, which is definitely good news. But yeah, it's time to do a bit of thinking now. Let's think. First is this guy. Aaron of the Elite Four has a Drapion that dies to Earthquake. I'm going to teach Earthquake now. It's the moment. And has a lot of bug types that just don't really affect Lucario and Empoleon. And also, I think I have some free switches with Crobat and Fly. My team is very well prepared against Aaron, so I don't have to worry about him. Bertha. I don't know if Bertha or Flint are the second one. But let's talk about Bertha. Bertha is a problem because I am kind of weak to Earthquake. And it's true I have Grass Knot, which is really there for Bertha. And I'm pretty sure Bertha has a Gastrodon and a Rhyperior, which should die to this. But I do have a problem with Hippopotas. The biggest problem is the Gliscor. Okay? So something that does ice damage and is an Empoleon could be a good idea. Right? I have some options there. Also things that are immune to the Sandstorm, like for example, Bronzong. Flint isn't a problem. Flint doesn't have a lot of things that resist Garchomp. In fact, I'm tempted to say that he doesn't have anything against Garchomp. Has a Magmortar, dies to Earthquake. Has a Flareon, dies to Earthquake. Houndoom dies to Earthquake. Might be just 5 Earthquakes in a row. And then there's Lucian. I mean, I still have Garchomp. Garchomp, even if he can't Earthquake, he can just Dragon Claw twice and he resists both stabs. So Garchomp is probably just going to destroy Flint. Excuse me. So that leaves Lucian. Lucian is a problem because Gallade is like a big thing. I would like to have something that resists Lucian or something that can do a lot of damage to him. Yeah, I think the biggest candidates considering all this are like I either need a lot of dark and ice damage or tankiness and a lot of psychic resist, okay? Bronzor is very good against Lucian for tanking. It's incredibly good. Probably trivializes the Gallade, sort of, just goes for bullshit. And then I have Sneasel, who's just very fragile, but can deal a lot of damage, completely destroys Gliscor, and also is very good against the last person we have to think about, which is Cynthia. Cynthia has 6 Mons, I know them by heart. Spiritomb shouldn't be a problem, there's really no way to prepare against a Spiritomb, so that one's out of the way. Roserade is trivialized by Crobat. Melodic could be a problem. Melodic could be a problem. I think Gardevoir choice specs could be a good idea. Melodic destroys my Garchomp because it has Ice Beam, definitely. So maybe the best idea is to just have Gardevoir deal with it, or Lucario. Yeah, because it doesn't really have anything against Lucario. Okay, that's 3 Mons. Then she has a Togekiss. I think I can deal with the Togekiss with my Empoleon. Should be okay. Her Togekiss does have Aura Sphere, but it isn't going to kill me. And if I see the Aura Sphere coming, I can switch into Crobat. Like, you know, we can do some stuff there. So I don't really need help. But if I did, Bronzong would be able to handle that also. And then there's the Lucario and the Garchomp. The two that worry me the most. Our Lucario has a lot of damage against a lot of my stuff. Gardevoir is pretty good against Lucario, but I think Cynthia's Lucario has Dark Pulse. So in that sense, I mean, it's not a stab. Lucario has good special attack, but it's not insane. I should be able to take 1 Dark Pulse. The problem is Dark Pulse plus Extreme Speed. I guess Crobat could be decent. But yeah, I have a certain weakness to Lucario. Also Garchomp should be faster and just kill it. And then there's finally Cynthia's Garchomp. Cynthia's Garchomp. I can't use the Ice attack on Empoleon because the Earthquake is faster and just kills me. Crobat is sort of decent against the Garchomp, but at least point I have Pension Crobat that too much. I think if I'm going to play with... Yeah, I think it has to be Bingo. To be honest, I think it has to be Bingo. I'm interested, like, Sneasel is good, but there was one thing I wanted the Sneasel to do that is just not going to be possible, and that's U-turn. I was mistaken. I thought that Weavile can learn U-turn, and that's just not the case. So yeah. I also have Light Clay. I guess I opened the bag on the perfect spot. I can give the Light Clay to Bingo to set up screens. That's a different way of playing. Yeah, I'll be training Bingo up. To what level? My plan is to go up to level 57. Okay. I check on Nuzlocke tracker and the levels of the Elite Four are 53, 55, 57, 59, and Cynthia is 62. Or Garchomp is at level 62. If I enter the league at level 57, I shouldn't out-level Cynthia at any rate. Allows me to get some levels up to more or less the level of Lucian, and then I have a bunch of rare candy that I can use to more or less get my team to a point where I can deal with her. Okay, let's go one by one. Lucario. Lucario wants Dark Pulse. Do I want to keep both Aura Sphere and Close Combat? I know keeping one would be right, but I can't lose Close Combat. It's just too good to finish off an enemy. Aura Sphere is also very good. Hit on the special side, and Extreme Speed I have to keep because, come on, priority. So I guess it's Dragon Pulse for Dark Pulse. There's that. Okay. There's not a lot of dragons in that league, only Garchomp, and Garchomp outspeeds me, so there's that. Okay, yeah, Voivoda wants U-turn, and I'm also going to use a Heart Scale, I'll do that off screen, to forget Poison Fang, and give Voivoda Cross Poison, which is more powerful. I still think Giga Drain is the right idea. I think Fly is going to be okay. Haze, I don't remember a lot of setup mons, so we should be okay. So I'm going to give you U-turn to get out of the sticky situations while doing a bit of damage. I tend to rotate a lot, so it should be good. TM 26 Earthquake. I know Praline doesn't learn Earthquake by level up, so this is just the time to learn it for Dig. The thing is, do I want Dragon Rage or do I want something else for coverage? I have a minus special attack nature, so I'd say something physical. The best option is... Oh, Shadow Claw? Can you learn Shadow Claw? Okay. Yeah, I want Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw for Lucian. Should be very helpful. If I have Shadow Claw against Gallade, then Praline is much better in that battle. Okay, and I wasn't going to use it on anyone else anyway. Let's do that Stone Edge and Avalanche. No, not Avalanche. Can I have Rocket Slide? The Rocket Slide were good options, but I think hitting neutral with Dragon Claw is most of the time going to be better. Right? So yeah, Shadow Claw for coverage seems good. And finally about the Bronzo. I'm going to do the set right here. Okay. I know Bronzo doesn't get Psychic. Gets Extrasensory, so I'm going to give it Psychic. Okay. Extrasensory for Psychic. That's it. It's the highest damage I can get. And now I guess you are going to witness the absolute tomfoolery that this mon is going to be. Toxic. This is just to get me out of a hurry situation, okay? It's not necessarily what I'm going to do, but I do feel like it would be stupid not to have it if it's available to me. Toxic Protect. Now, for the last move, do I want... Okay. For the last move, do I want a screen or some coverage? I really don't know. Reflect is like a cool idea. At the same time, I don't know if it does a lot for me. Rock Tomb could be interesting. Rock Tomb could be very interesting for lowering the speed on enemies. I think we're going to leave that last spot open. Up until the point where I have leveled up Bingo, maybe he learns something interesting by level up. And maybe during the Elite Four, I feel like, you know, I want to teach this now. Now I want to teach this other thing. Stuff like that. Like maybe, for example, I want to have light screen against Lucian, so I teach that. And for Cynthia, I forget it for Reflect, because I think her... Actually, light screen would be nice too. I'll have to see about that. But yeah, Bingo is going to be one of the mons I train, and all the mons are going to be trained up to level 57. Alright, yeah, just showing you here cross poison. Melee if the target poison also has a high critical ratio. Is clearly better than Poison Fang. Hits 70 power instead of 50. It's true that badly poisoned is cool, but come on. So that's going to be the final set for Voivoda. Aside from this, I already saw that Lucario can't learn anything but Dark Pulse. If I think about it, I have enough hard scales that probably not using the TM was the right idea. Can you learn anything cool? Yeah, Fire Fang. There it is. But I don't think I want Fire Fang. Do I have any fire moves at all? No, but there's no one I want to use them against. Well, then that's going to do it for this part. This is definitely the team I'm bringing into the league. Bingo is going to be the first one I train, obviously. In fact, I'll probably give him the experience share while I'll go train at some, high-level place. If you liked, as always, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. This was obviously the second to last part of this series, so I hope you're excited to see the Elite Four. And yeah, This has been Pomo. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.